Hi everyone, I'm here to help you with number 3. So first thing that I would do is I would make a totals column here. So I'm going to do that. So the total single is 373. That doesn't look like a 3 though. And then the total double is 412. The total family is 250. So the total is 1,035. Then the total peak season is 443. And the total off-peak season is 592. And I'm just going to double check that adds up to 1,035, which it does. So it says, find the probability that a randomly selected booking was A in the peak season. So the total peak season is 443. The total peak season, 443 out of the total, 1,035. Okay. And that rounds to 0.428. Okay. And then in part B, it says a single room in the off-peak season. So this has to be single and off-peak. So single and off-peak is right here, 248 out of the total. And that, as a decimal, is 0.239. Okay, or yeah, actually it should round up to 0.240 because after the 9 was a 6. Okay, then in part C, it says a single or double room. So single or double. That means it could be basically any of these. Okay, so if we add up the totals of the single and a double, 373 plus 412, that will give us 785 out of the total. And that, as a decimal, is 0.758. Okay, 0.758. So single or double, I would add up all of those or add up the totals of single and the totals of double. Okay. Part D and E are a given that. So these are conditional probability. Okay, a family room, given that it was off-peak season. Okay, so given that means it's I'm going to do this in red. We know it's out of the total off-peak season. It's out of the total off-peak season, so out of 592. What's the chance that it was a family? So 152 out of 592 gives us 0.257. Okay, so again, that's out of the total off-peak. How many of those are family? And then in part E, the probability that it's in the peak season, given that it was not single. Okay, this one's going to be a little bit harder. I'm going to erase some things. So given that it was not a single, so it's not out of these, it's out of everything else. So out of everything else, I'm going to add up double and family. So total double plus total family is 662. And then what's the chance that it was peak season? So these two, I'm going to add up 220 plus 98. That's 318 out of 662. And that would be 0.480. Okay. So again, we take out the singles, so it's out of these 4. Basically, I added up the double and the family. And then out of those 4, it was in peak, so I added up the 2 peaks. Okay? I hope that helps. Have a wonderful day.